Alright, so I'm going to be talking about some Minecraft today. Oh my god, the wild update just came out. I say mild because that's what everyone's calling it because it was a total letdown for the most part. Um, and people aren't wrong in that. My opinions are pretty much the same. I was really excited for those swamp updates. Swamp is my favorite biome in Minecraft. I've been playing the game for over a decade now. I remember like my first little journey when grass was added to the game. Like going out to try and find grass. That was a big deal for me in my first ever Minecraft survival world. And so yeah, the swamp the game is very important to me, specifically the swamp because it is my favorite biome. A couple things I like about the swamp is that it's just kind of gross. It's got those dark green colors, lily pads, it's kind of eerie, which fits my aesthetic. I really like the slime factor of it, that slime spawn there. Above ground that really doesn't happen like anywhere else really, not that I've really found. I know there's like slime chunks underground, but I can't be bothered to find them. The swamp also has like the orchid flowers, and I've found that for whatever reason I always find the most cows there as well. It's just like, it's a great place, and the fact that they were updating it made me so happy, really revamping it. The mangrove wood looked great. Gave a little bit more exclusivity to it. I do worry that it'll be a little bit too lush and looks a little too jungly. And I say my only worry is for that because I haven't found a swamp biome yet. Nope. I loaded up my latest survival world and tried to look around for a swamp biome to no avail. I filled out an entire map and an entire second map with nothing. I opened up a brand new world and got into creative mode and flew around for like probably an hour, and I did not find a single swamp biome. So that was really disappointing. I didn't even get to like see it. Relating to that, I think that there has been kind of a problem with the biome generation in Minecraft lately. I know that how the system works is like when biomes generate, there's like some strategy to it, so you're not gonna get like a tropical like jungle biome spawning directly next to like an ice spikes biome so that the two are touching. Like they try to have those like middle biomes in between to kind of create gradients and have it seem more natural that way. And what I think is happening is that it goes like major biome, like a desert or something, into a middle biome, like a grassland, and instead of like transitioning into something big and cool again, it kind of gets stuck in the like more common biomes, so it'll go like back to savanna or back to another desert, or like some random like forest type, like tall birch, short birch, like oak, dark oak, like something that's really not that uncommon at all. And I'm not really seeing any of like the big special biomes anymore. Like they used to be a lot more special to find and like kind of easier to find too in a way. Like I think that okay, so I might be cutting in and out a little bit once in a while just because I don't have any of this scripted. I have like a little list written down on my phone of some points I wanted to hit, but a lot of this is just going to be me kind of like venting all of my thoughts just sporadically relating to Minecraft. So you probably just got like a cutoff just then, and sorry about that. I already forget what my thought was, but I kind of lost my train of thought, and then I've yet to find it, so I'm just gonna keep going on. So another thing with the biome generation is when the caves and cliffs was implemented, I noticed a big difference in like the size of each biome too. There used to be like large biomes that you could purposefully set when you're creating a new world so that all the biomes you have, they're just like bigger, like it will take you longer to travel through them if you're just like exploring. And now it seems like it's like that by default. Like when I created my last world in the Caves and Cliffs update, when the Caves and Cliffs update rolled out, there was like every biome was just like too massive. And I understand why they need to do that for something like a mountain. Like it wouldn't make sense to have an entire mountain biome be concealed to like only a few small chunks. But it seems like they've created that like really vast, giant biome thing for every biome and not just ones like that where it's like important. And so, consequently, like traveling and the adventure part of Minecraft, where you are just like filling out map space and seeing what the game has to generate for you, that has become so much harder. Like I said earlier, I filled out 2 whole maps, like maxed out, and that took me days. Like I try to limit my gameplay for only a couple hours. Like I won't just sit all day, but it took me days to fill out those 2 maps just because everything was so big. And not only that, it was also like amplified. Like every hill is just like massive. And my horse, like I found a horse and like that thing couldn't even get up and down some of the like high and low points of the game. Like it just takes so long to go such a short distance that I don't even want to like adventure. I mean I do obviously, but it's like really hard for me not to just like cheat into like creative mode and just fly over all of these features. And so I think that certain biomes like the mountains should remain as big as they are, but they should make the grass, things like the grasslands, hills, regular forests, just go back to the old way where they're much more flat. It's impossible to like navigate the game naturally now, and it may be a little bit more realistic, but it's also like a game. And I don't want to spend my entire time of gaming, like if I allow, because I used to have a gaming problem, if I allow myself like 4 hours of gameplay a day, I do not want to spend that entire time like just excavating or just trying to get like over a mountain or do like simple like housekeeping tasks in Minecraft. So that's what I have to say about that. Everything just needs to take it down a notch except for mountains for obvious reasons. Also, what was I gonna say? Rivers. Rivers, I've noticed they still kind of fall back to the original, to like the ocean level height, and it makes sense, but also I hate it because we have these giant hills and they're so huge, and then a river spawns through them, and it like everything is a cliff. Like I can't, if I'm going through a river trying to explore, I can't really like dock anywhere and just go up onto that biome. Like I have to like nerd pull my way up to get anywhere. It's the same thing as when I'm going through the ocean. Like, biomes will generate not having like a nice steady incline or something really mild. Everything looks like extreme hills are amplified, or like extreme biomes, large biomes, amplified worlds. I'll get to a shoreline and it's, 80 blocks up, and I'm just so discouraged from even trying to go up there, and it looks gross, the shores do. Even if there is sand on them, like for a beach, it just doesn't look good. Also, okay, so that is my biome size rant done. Biome size, biome border, rivers, done. Another thing that I've been noticing, and I'm going on my phone now because I took a picture of my notes, which I wrote on Notepad on my computer. Powdered snow is annoying. Yeah, I can't navigate my horse anywhere. There's no point of him being there. He's too short. Takes me forever to double jump on blocks to get up those super steep cliffs all the time. And then powdered snow, like I said, okay, so there's so many mountains, and when you're going fast, it's hard to tell where the powdered snow is. Which, like, okay, get your boots on for that, your leather boots. But the horse doesn't have something like that. And so I have to ride in the third person mode when you hit F5 in order to ride the horse, or else like the head and the map take up so much space that I don't even know what I'm looking at anyway. And with the amount of exposed giant caves that are touching the surface, like my horse has already fallen into like 10 different giant ravines that are just like snuck in to like these giant up and down situations, nearly killing my poor horse multiple times. But when you're going up and down mountains, a problem with the powdered snow is my horse, there isn't like leather armor for a horse won't keep it above the powdered snow, and it just sinks right in, and it's like a couple blocks down. And so when I'm in third person mode, it just like my screen entirely turns white because of the powdered snow. Like it gets locked like within the block. I don't know where I am. I'm trying to shovel myself and now my horse out of the snow as we're both freezing to death. Massive struggle. There's also like way too much of it. Like spread it out a little more. Don't like it. Minecraft has been... The team has been a little more... Well, a little less vigilant with like catching bugs in the game. There used to be like a lot of care that went into each update. They were super spread out, and it took forever for updates to come out, and now it just seems like they're really pumping them out. And in the process, I think that they release updates that are incomplete and cause bugs in the game that they don't care to like go back and really fix. Or if they do, it's not for a while. Personally, I'm someone, I would rather prefer them to take longer to get the whole game out and fix the bugs rather than releasing an unfinished update with bugs in it and then going back. Because I used to play on snapshots. I don't really play it anymore just because I like to be surprised, and like I'm still getting all these bugs. For example, I'm seeing parts of lush caves above ground. This is not me saying like exposed caves with like rocks and stuff. I'm talking about like on regular surface. I was going through like a mountain biome, and on top where it was just regular rock, snow, there was just like moss and like drip leaf and stuff coming out of the ground, like nothing above it, just like a small patch of it, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Spore flowers, their little icon when they're in your inventory, don't look like anything. They look like a biblical angel. Just, I have no idea what's going on. It looks really bad. That came out with Caves and Cliffs. That should have been solved back then. Don't know why it wasn't. Now with the Wild update, I still want to call it the Mild update. Now with the Wild update, it's still like not fixed and it still looks like absolutely nothing. Another thing, I don't know why this would be a problem, but treasure maps are not working for me at all. In the brand new world that I created in Caves and Cliffs, I have found so many like sunken ships while I was exploring, and like none of the buried treasure maps work. I think only one out of like maybe 15, 20 ships worked. So now I don't even feel like exploring those because like why waste my time if I'm not going to be able to go and find treasure for it afterwards. Yeah, I just like right click, or no, I get the map, I hold it in my inventory and it's like not activated with like the X marks the spot on it. So I'm like, okay, I'll right click it, right? And then it just turns into a regular map. And it's like, okay, this is garbage, and I throw it away. Congratulations. Let's see. Oh, okay, the allay. I was kind of excited for the allay. I really like redstone, and it seems like something that would help with the redstone process. And they're also just really cute little fairies. And I saw that they were supposed to spawn inside of cages in pillager outposts, as well as in woodland mansions. I did find a woodland mansion, have yet to raid it, but I found 2 different pillager outposts with the cages around them. One of them had an iron golem in it, and then, so that was the first outpost, an iron golem, no allays, and then in the second one, there were cages, but there was nothing inside of it. So twice I was disappointed. Still haven't found swamps, like I said. Oh, another thing with traveling with a horse. I think that this should just be like quality of life updates in Minecraft. But when you're in that third person mode and you're riding a horse, if you have a map in your hand, you're not seeing that map. I think that it should turn into a mini map, sort of in like the bottom right, top left corner, whatever it may be. Because realistically, your character should be able to see the horse or see the map and ride the horse at the same time, and that can't happen right now if you're in third person. Like I said, the reason I don't go in first person while I'm riding the horse is because I can't see underneath me. The whole middle part of the screen is taken up by the map and the horse's head, and so that's how I end up falling into giant ravines. So I think that should be changed as well so we can see that somewhere. And I understand that there might be like plugins or mods that can fix this, but I am stupid and I don't want to do that. I wrecked an entire last computer with like viruses or whatever, trying to download mods and custom content for The Sims. Never doing that again. New computer, I'm keeping it pure. I'm not going to ruin it. Okay, I would like to finish this video off, this rant video off, with something. Oh wait, okay, one last thing. Bring back dungeons. I never find dungeons anymore, and I want to. Okay, moving on. I would like to finish this video off and more of my future videos off by saying some music recommendations. I have Spotify, I love Spotify, and I love finding new music. I think it's important to keep searching. It makes me feel like an IRL archaeologist, but on the internet. Just like digging up secret little gems and stuff like that. I take take recommendations from other people very seriously, and I love looking them up and being like, wow, this person's taste sucks, or hey, this is pretty good, like I'm glad I found it, and then having it to myself, my own little gem. So I'm going to say a couple songs that I'm listening to right now or might be relevant. And of course, I'm going to start out with one that actually does kind of relate to this whole rant and my problems with Minecraft by saying that you should go listen to Flatlands by Chelsea Wolfe. Wolf with an E. Basically the entire time she's saying, I want Flatlands, whatever. And yeah, I do want Flatlands. Minecraft, okay? I'm sick of everything being so tall and non-traversable. I want it to be flat. I want the mountains to be super high and cool still. And I want everything else to be totally low and normal, okay? Just like music, the dramatic, big, tall crescendo parts should be emphasized and dotted once every long while, once or twice throughout a composition, not just all over the place. Because when music is just loud and trying to be the center of attention and the main focus throughout the entire song, it doesn't sound important. It just sounds like noise. And that's what Minecraft is becoming. It's just or the biome generation. It's just becoming noise. So go listen to Flatlands by Chelsea Wolfe. It's a great song, and think about that, or think about me complaining about Minecraft while you listen to it. Some other songs I would recommend: The Beer by Kimya Dawson. It's Kimya. Good song. Also, Shooting the Moon by OK Go. Ice People by Link Ray. Listen to that while you are going up and down notes. Touched by Japan Cakes. This is a cover of the My Bloody Valentine song, Touched, but it's all instrumental and sounds a little more googly, I'll say. And finally, Nothing to Be Done by The Pastels. There you go. Those are my song recommendations. Those are my thoughts about Minecraft. I hope you liked it. I hope you agree with me. I hope you find a frog. I have yet to find any. Or any swamps, or anything related to that at all in the slightest. No allays, no nothing. The wild update basically didn't exist for me upon launch. But maybe it's better for you. Anyway, if you liked the video, make sure to like it. And subscribe to me. Subscribe to me because I want you to. I make every kind of content. All of it. There's not a plan. There's not a rhyme or reason. There's no theme. I just make it. So